Welcome everybody to the Completely Inappropriate Podcast. My name is Tony, along with our most beautiful Mr.
Frank.
And our lovely guest, repeating from our last episode, carrying on over, is...
Avanly.
Hi Avanly, how are you? Did you enjoy that little break?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I think we got a little more comfortable there than we were on the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
But we're getting used to this here with a female present. We're on our best behavior with you. And that's not saying much, but it's saying something. Frank, let the people know, or I guess I will. You can find us at CI Podcast on Instagram. Completely Inap with one P on Twitter. Completely Inappropriate Podcast at gmail.com. You can find us at Completely Inappropriate Podcast on Facebook. And what was
YouTube.
YouTube. Oh yeah, we do that YouTube shit. Eventually we're going to get this YouTube shit figured out. We're going to have a better mic, we're going to have a better camera, we're going to have two different angles and shit. But you know what? We've only been doing this for 3 months, so if you don't like it, shut the fuck up and stick around a little longer. Maybe you'll fucking get what you want. As far as this room is concerned, hi Avanly!
Hey.
Hi, we've got questions.
Alright.
We gave you the opportunity to say whatever you wanted last episode. You kind of took advantage of it, kind of left us hanging. But don't worry, we're going to take the reins on this one. I mean, you should be worried, because some of these questions are, you know, inappropriate.
Obviously.
But let's see how they go. Frank, do you have anything you want to kick off the questions with?
Not really.
Well, what's our first one usually is the simple one. We gave you a little bit of a heads up on this one, the fuck it list.
Yeah.
Because we find that most people need a little more time to hash this shit out.
Yeah, it's like they don't expect it, and like, well, we've been doing it for.
Yeah. Now, is Leonard is your husband a jealous man? Is he known to be a little like, hey, don't say, but what are you doing looking there? Kind of like.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll like joke around, but like, I don't know. He says no, but.
But then he says things like, oh, I bet you like that.
Yeah, or he'll be like, why are you looking at that guy? And I'm like, you know I can't see far.
Ah,
My vision is bad.
You sound like a guy. I couldn't even see. My glasses are dirty. Hold on. Take them off and clean them. You're so full of shit. You check out guys. I tell my wife all the time, it's like, hey, you can't be mad at me for, I know my vehicle runs well, beautiful car, take care of it, gets me where I need to go, but I'm still going to enjoy looking at the Ferrari pass me on the expressway. Like, I'm not going to the dealership and taking it for a test drive, I'm just fucking enjoying the look. Like, there's nothing wrong with enjoying the fucking, the look. But, has there ever been a situation where you, got in trouble? Like a guy was talking to you a little too friendly and you didn't say shit or something like that?
Maybe, like at work. Or like.
Really?
Yeah, or like, cause there's this department across, and so this guy from that department will come and like say hi to me. Well, like when I'm leaving, cause like we share the same parking lot.
Right.
So he would like come and say hi to me, or he would say like, oh, like good morning, or like, oh, you're running late, or things like that. And until one time I had to go.
Always had an excuse to say something.
Yeah,
to you.
but like this one time I actually did have like to pick up something, and so I was walking back to the car with my daughter, like I wasn't working, and he honks, and it was like before a holiday, or I think it was before, I don't remember what holiday, but he ended up like honking. He was already passing by, but he stopped, honked, and said whatever, like happy whatever, and then like left or something like that.
Okay. Nothing awkward there though.
Yeah.
Or was it?
Yeah, it was kind of awkward because I
was
was
sense
like.
of awkwardness.
Yeah.
Like he was being a little too smiley about it. I don't understand. Like,
yeah.
Because it doesn't. It sounds very passive. Yeah. It doesn't sound like.
No, like the way he like comes off. Though.
Like, hey, happy holiday.
Yeah.
Like that's
something like.
Because guys have like a seductive tone that they'll use in certain situations. I think. Don't you think?
Probably.
Have you ever noticed like a shift in tone? Like, even when your husband's trying to be a little more romantic, does he go a little bass here? Like, hey, oh, it's such a hard day. Shit like that, I don't know. Just trying to entertain the people here. Don't get awkward, I'm sorry. Alright, so anyway. Speaking, The fuck it list. Yeah. Let's get back to. So would he be okay with you like coming out and saying?
Like it's just like actors.
Does he listen to the podcast?
No, he actually didn't until like I told him, and then he was like, well.
What the fuck are these guys about?
He was like, they talk pretty bad. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I hear you and the guys all the time.
Exactly, and that's the point of the podcast. Leonard, if you're listening, that is the exact point of this podcast, is to have the conversations that you can't generally have with people because you feel uncomfortable bringing certain topics up, you feel like it's inappropriate to ask, but we're still curious about these things, and we never get the fucking answers because we're forever nervous about it.
Yeah.
So, like, you asking, like, do guys pee standing up or sitting, you know, do they ever pee sitting down? And like you said, you never would have known had you not asked the question. But who the fuck are you going to ask? Like, even, like, my spouse, I couldn't ask her, like, hey, on those days when you, have a little odor down there, how does it affect your day? Like, do you ever think about it while you're, like, you know, man... Yeah. So I was just thinking, what happens when I have an odor down there? It affects my day. It really does. Fuck yeah. You ever had sex and like you didn't wash up proper afterwards and you just go throughout your day and by the end of the day you take your underwear off and it's like whoosh, like wee.
Well, I go home and I fucking shower and then I go about my business.
Well, sometimes you're on a date and that date ends early, you get your jollies off and you go out with your boys right after. I don't always go home right after it. Well, not when I was out banging and playing around the way I was.
Yeah, I always shower before I fucking...
So how's odor control for you, Evan?
It's good. I was like, I'm super like...
sanitary?
A germaphobe.
Yeah, but that's not always a thing. Like, sometimes it could be like
like
internal problem. Like, yeah, then something caused by like, I don't know what causes y'all's issues. What happens with y'all? How do y'all get yeast infections and shit like that?
They actually could be different things. It could be like the clothes you wear. It could be like,
right.
It could be like as far as like perfumes, lotions.
Really?
Soaps, especially soaps. Like you have to be careful.
I can understand that.
The wrong soap can cause certain bacteria to form. Interesting, because it's always bacteria. I mean, that's what we're talking about.
And also, I like found out also that you have to like before sex and after sex you have to go pee. Because if not, it causes like a
yeah, because I mean, urine is naturally sterile, so it'll rinse. This is okay. Sorry, honey. This is actually an argument between me and my wife. Whenever there's a yeast infection, I attribute it to myself. It's when I'm too lazy to fucking grab a condom, and we use the pull-out method, and then I'm just adding more. I'm putting my germs inside, right? So I feel like that is 9 out of 10 times the cause of it. But fuck, I forgot where I was. I started feeling real bad about talking about this in the middle of the sentence. I'm like, ah! What was I saying?
Yeast infection.
How to like.
Oh yeah, so I tell her like, well, go pee. Like we didn't use a condom. At the very least, go pee. She's like, hey, clean yourself. Like, it doesn't work that way. It's inside. It's not on the outside. Like, but there's still like a passageway, and it goes through the passageway. And I know the urine only comes like from a certain area, but still. Like, just
you're still that you're saying that it goes like to a certain area. It was like my husband thought like we peed through the same hole.
You know, I'm still not 100% clear on that. I will be honest with you.
We don't pee through.
But it's not like the clit area, right?
It's like
they're both inside.
It's like another area.
Like
it's like where
it's between the pleasure button and where your pee-pee goes. There's a little hole right there.
Yeah, okay.
It's like super like small.
So females have 3 holes down there.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I did, but again, it's like the specifics about it I'm lacking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I got it now though. Frank's explanation was pretty clear. Was that accurate? Would you say?
And my husband thought like whenever we have our periods, like it's like a non-stop like water faucet.
Gush? Oh, okay.
And
I can
like,
see that confusion.
No.
I probably would have had that same confusion though. Because I grew up with 4 sisters. And I remember, I still didn't even know specifics about that till I was like 12 or so. And my cousin, who's roughly the same age, I told her, I'm gonna kick you in the butt. And she's like, no, you don't kick me, that because she was bent over, right? And like in front of me, I'm like, get the fuck out of my way. And I went to kick her. She's like, oh, not there, it's squishy. I was like, why is it squishy? Like, because I have a pad. Like, because I'm on my period. I'm like, what the why is it squishy though? I had no idea what it meant. Because I think at that point I had only heard of tampons. I didn't even realize that there were things. But I can't ask my sisters about it. I can't ask my family about it. Like, it's just something passive that I see something with blood on it in the restroom every fucking month.
Oh my
Had
God.
no idea. So yeah, that's what this is about, Leonard. You can learn, we can learn, we can all learn from each other if we just ask those inappropriate questions.
Maybe we can have them over one episode.
Yes, actually I talked about that with my wife, about maybe having the two of you on for a Valentine's Day episode.
Ooh.
So we could do a dual couples episode. We'll kick Frank the fuck out. And
Yeah.
Or,
I'm
Frank,
gonna talk
or we could do like a game show thing, like
Yeah.
which couple knows more about each other kind of shit. Or I don't know, we'll figure something out. We're still workshopping that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm still workshopping. I'm like thinking months ahead here.
Oh, that's good.
We're not even in Christmas. But that was a genuine thought. Now, speaking on that, I thought my wife knew you more. So
I had like a class with her, or maybe like 2 classes with her. I can't really remember.
see, and I was so like just worried about supporting the family while she was going to class. I didn't even realize she had different classes. I thought y'all were just in one classroom all day.
No, it's actually different classrooms.
Just like regular high school, cause
Well, not like regular high school.
no.
No, because
Can we say this isn't a typical high school? It's for it was an early college
no, it
admission,
was
like for GED and all that stuff.
yeah, it was like a academy, called academy, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
it's like,
yeah. Now they do those college. I did an academy too. I did Southbound Gardens over in Westlaco. That's how I ended up getting my basic degree.
They
high
do
school.
like everything on the computer though.
Yeah, us too. I made money doing that because I finished my economics in like 30 minutes during a lunch period.
Oh my god.
Because it was just like you could just test out of it. So I just
Yeah.
tested out of it because I knew all the answers. And then I would charge people like $15 every, like I do 2 of them every lunch break. Because it was a 30-minute lunch, it took me 15 minutes to do the test, and I charge them $15. Basically $1 a minute.
Yep.
Better money than I make now.
Mm.
I need to go back to high school. I wanted to ask about the zombie mummy debate.
Yeah.
This is very important. So, I had the theory that if faced with the choice of sleeping with an erect zombie or an erect mummy, the females would pick the mummy every time and the males would pick the zombie every time.
No.
How do you feel about it?
I
What
would
would you
pick
choose?
the zombie
Why?
because I feel like the mummy would hurt. Like,
Well, I mean, there's plastic dildo. I don't know if that's too deep. Is it? Can we ask about your?
Toys.
Do you play with toys?
no, we actually don't.
Are you
I
guys
mean,
all? You guys are all
I
natural.
know like about them. I just like never like
You
made
never
the
had the
time
need.
to like buy one, but
You know, like on Netflix, there's this cartoon called Big Mouth.
Oh
Have
yeah.
you seen? She uses have you seen the new season?
No, I haven't seen the news.
Oh, I don't want to spoil it.
I'm not even done with the first season.
Oh,
You can tell me.
This no okay. She one of the girls uses an electric toothbrush,
Oh my god.
and I thought that was so fucking genius. Cause guys will fucking look for anything to fuck when they're hitting puberty. Like I would fucking sandwich my dick between the mattresses just so I could fuck something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or like slam the pillow. Anyway, so in Big Mouth, yeah, she was spoiler alert using a toothbrush. I won't say which character, but it brings to mind this very, very important question, which seems to always come up on this podcast because of Epstein. Child pornography. Is it okay
No.
that it's a cartoon showing children? Of course, the point of it is that it's their troubles and their whole relationship with sex, you know, going through puberty. That's basically the point of the cartoon.
Yeah.
But they do get away with showing child porn, essentially, in animated form. There's young female vaginas, young male penises.
I didn't think about that.
Penile.
It's all in there. Peni. No, isn't that like Filipinas?
Penile. No.
I thought you called Filipinas peni.
What?
Yeah.
No. Penile. When it's plural, it's penile.
I think you're wrong, but that's
No.
okay.
I'm right.
So, do we have any things to say on this? I'm the only one talking about this. I
Well,
think it's
yeah, 'cause
a little janky.
No, because it's not for kids.
It's as for
for adults, and then the people with like.
But that's the point, is pedophiles are adults attracted to children. So these adults now have an open and easy way to see, even in animated form, these kids talking and being affected by sexual thoughts, and like it's in no way like they do a really good job not sexualizing the sex, if that makes any sense, because they really do make it more about the struggle that they're dealing with sex rather than the pleasures that come from it. Yeah. But there's a couple things, like the one girl with the worm plush that she's like grinding on. Oh my god, you guys are so far behind.
Yeah,
no more spoilers on this. But you guys, okay, next time we have you on, you will have to have been caught up on Big Mouth. I don't want to discuss this further.
I think it's fine.
It's starting to bother
me. I think it's fine because it's like a cartoon or like animation.
Like
not
as long as they don't show the kids performing the act, it's okay. Because that's what would make it
the
fun.
Masturbation, there's like it's sort
insinuated.
It's more insinuated than shown directly.
So I think that's what makes it okay.
What I really like about that show is that I feel like as soon as my son starts asking about sex, I could be like, oh my god, we have a tool now. Like even your daughter, like when I know it's really awkward because she's only 3 and my son's only 6. Speaking of which, the teacher called saying, it's not a big deal. We already talked to the little girl's parents, but we want to let you know. My son is autistic, so he's not always up to par with what's going on socially speaking. Little girl likes to hold his hand, hug him. She's flirting with the kid. The little girl's flirting with my son and basically treating him like a little boyfriend. And like, it doesn't look like the parents are too concerned about it. But it seems like the parents are more like, she's a little girl. She's just, kids will be kids, right? And I told my son, like, son, do you like it? And like, no, mommy says only she can hold my hand. Like, okay, I know how mommy feels. How do you feel? Is it nice when she's nice to you? Yes. Like, well, it's very nice when you're nice to other people and when they're nice to you, right? Yes. Like, okay, now hugging and holding hands, physical contact, you need to wait for the right moment to do that. That's not to be done at school. That's inappropriate at school. School's for learning and for playing with friends. But you don't need another mommy at school, right? You already have a good mommy here. Because another thing the little girl was doing was like cutting up his food and feeding him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, so she kind of knows that I don't know, there's something there. I feel like kids are much more intellectual than we give them credit for, especially socially. They know how to manipulate each other and manipulate adults. So she's manipulating him to like the way she's treating him and to hold her hand whenever she wants and shit like that. So I had to have this little conversation like, now, you already have a mommy that does that for you at home. You're a big boy and you do that for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I'll do it by myself. And even though you like it, it's important to tell her, hey, I like being your friend, but I don't want to be boyfriends and girlfriends. Like, yes, I'll tell her. So he told her, and the next day, like, did that little girl talk to you today about it? No. So you're feeding yourself? Yes, I fed myself. Stuff like that. It's great. It's really cute. But are you nervous about your daughter? It's insane to think about a girl having. I don't know. It drops my heart thinking about having a little girl. You are a girl, so maybe it's easier for you to think.
My husband's like, don't think about that right now. I'm just like, oh,
you have to. You have to, especially in this day and age. Kids are having sex at 12, man. What? Yeah, as soon as they're able to go, they're right on it, man.
Yeah. You can wait another year, like I did.
Statistics say that the statistics say that kids are having sex younger and younger, but they're having it less. So the ones that are starting young are starting really young, but less kids are starting. You know what I mean? A lot more kids they're used to sex being what they see on porn and stuff. It's aggressive, real confident, and nobody's confident like that their first few times. Unless you're just like hung like a fucking moose or something. I can't imagine having any sort of confidence in that regard. How did you guys feel? What was it like? How old were you when you, Frank, when you lost your virginity?
13.
See what I'm saying? Then how are you so surprised when I say 12?
Cause I'm like.
He said 1 year.
Yeah, I'm like, they can't wait 1 year like I did.
Oh, why is 13 okay but 12 isn't? Because you're a teen.
When I did it.
Because I'm a teen.
I don't know.
How about you, Evan? What was the age?
I think it was like a week before I turned 15.
15? Ah, you beat me. You both beat me. I was 16. But I was on a cruise ship,
That's
so
average.
fuck y'all, bitches.
No, it's average.
I
Like,
lost my virginity on a cruise ship.
You see, like,
It was
someone can't
bad.
say that. But
Yeah, I had a great story. I was waiting for the right time. I was like, this is a good story. I got good stories. I'm not proud of all of them, but they're all good stories.
yeah, that's what makes them good. That you're kind of not proud of it, but
They're
it's
the
like
best
it
stories are
happened.
embarrassing.
So yeah.
Oh my god. Hold 2.5 seconds at most. I don't even think I got a full stroke in, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I got a couple extra ones in after the fact, but...
You see, is it like different for guys like the first time?
Okay, the first time I fucking Marines I served with, they love hearing my fucking story of how I lost my virginity because, like, when I was first doing it, like because it was so new to me, I had no idea. Like it felt like I had to pee, but I'm like, no, this is awesome.
Had you not
I'm just
masturbated
gonna-
before?
No, I'm like,
Whoa!
I'm just gonna
Wow.
keep doing it.
You never
And then-
masturbated before the sex at
Nope.
15? At 13?
Nope. And then
Fucking A!
And then what happened? And then I was like, oh my god, I think I just peed all over her or all inside her. And then I fucking busted out for a bit, and it's all slimy, and I'm like, oh fuck it, and I put it back in, and then this chick is like, after a while, she was like, you're done, aren't you? I'm like, no, I can keep going. And she's like,
Your face changed, your body's not as tense, like all of a sudden it's just a repeated motion, there's no...
yeah, and then she's like,
Emotional.
wait, hold up, let me see, and then pull out, and she's like, yeah, you're done. I'm like, what do you mean done? Look, you just came.
She was you were 13, how old was she?
15.
15? You did say 15, okay.
Yeah.
So a little bit older. Was it her first time or not? Obviously not.
Apparently not, because she
Yeah,
fucking
she
grabbed
knew.
it, and it's like, whoop. I'm like, oh, that's where it goes.
Oh yeah, not the first
Yeah.
time at all. How about, are you comfortable talking about your first time? Just say moving
I
on.
would say like it was just like I can't like if it doesn't happen, like it didn't happen.
Because it was just
'Cause
so,
it was just like-
it didn't happen for you anyway.
Like it was so I was like, okay, just get off or whatever. It's like
What, did he finish?
no, like, it was just
Oh.
like
It was just, what?
it
I'm
was
so
just
confused.
it was just weird. Like
I had an
all-
ex-girlfriend who I told her, I'm sorry I slept with someone else, so it's over, right? And she's like, it's fine, I slept with someone else. I'm like, well, what? You slept with him while you were, well, what the fuck? Like, you told me you were a virgin just like last week. Like, yeah, but he just put the tip in. I was like, I hate that argument.
Oh my god.
It's such bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
just the tip from fucking Sausage Fest. No, Sausage
Oh,
Fest.
yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
Watch it without your daughter though.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not a
definitely.
cartoon, but it is so funny. If you don't have Netflix, I'll give you my password. That's fucking worth
No, I
sharing
don't.
for. That's fucking great. That is. Oh yeah, we were talking about Big Mouth. Anyway, where were we on?
What? Big Mouth and our first time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So how you were 15? How old was he? Was he older, younger,
I
same?
think he was like about a year older than me too.
Oh, he was a year older than you, huh?
Yeah, I've been gone like.
Most chicks like them older than them.
That's not older though. That's the same.
That yeah.
I mean,
Technically, it's still.
well, maybe at 15 he seemed a lot older at the time. Now it's like he's a year older. It's 12 months. It's nothing. Well, shit. We didn't even. Why the mummy instead of why the zombie instead of the mummy? You say it would hurt, but what if like, okay, we moved on from that to whether or not you use toys, because there are toys that are like hard plastic and shaped different ways, and they do like rotating bubbles and
Oh my
shit.
God.
Like,
Yeah, they're like
So-
slippery and shit.
so if you wrap that shit up in a condom and make it smooth, and it's just like a smooth, hard phallus, then
No, I feel like that would hurt, or like, I don't know. I feel like that would be uncomfortable.
fair enough. All right, moving on. So, did we ever get up to your fucking list? I
I
made
was
my own
like,
fucking list up for you, didn't I?
yeah.
It turned
With
into
the
what
first
guys I
one.
would fuck rather than who she would
Yeah.
fuck.
Well, you gave me the first one, which was
First group?
Hemsworth?
Chris Hemsworth, yeah.
Oh.
And then
Ooh, how do you feel about Loki on that subject?
Loki,
Yeah,
like
the
do
guy who
I find
plays
him
him.
attractive?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I find that there's very specific girls that like that Loki look.
Like
Yeah,
the long
tall
hair.
The slender, like, yeah.
Yeah, because you would fit tall, dark, and handsome.
No, but he's like British. You know, there's something about that long, lanky Britishness that you either like Thor or you like Loki. I don't know anybody that likes both. I guess that's what I was getting at. Like,
Yeah.
it's a type. So, are you also like a Tom Brady fan? Is he like the prettiest football player? Are you into football?
Not really.
Me neither, but I know Tom Brady's real pretty because I listen to Tom, Steve, Dave, and fucking Walt on that. You know Tom, Steve, Dave, Jane, Silent Bob.
I used to think Kaepernick was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, you like black guys?
Yeah, I do.
Do you really? That's
do.
so funny. What is it with Valley girls and black guys? It's like a fascination.
They're in sense of the word, they're exotic, as in they're not from here.
It's like Asian girls and
it's like some out of town strange.
Well, I went to school like different places, so like I am familiar
Really?
with like different ethnicities.
So you're not? Are you?
No,
you're
I'm
not
from
Valley?
here, but I was a migrant.
So where'd you go?
I went to school in a little town called Stratford, above Amarillo, so like Panhandle area, and then I went to school in Moore, Oklahoma, and then I went to school like around Dallas area, like the outskirts of
You
Dallas.
really moved
Where
around.
in
How
the
long were
Dallas
you
area?
in each of? Oh, sorry.
Where in the Dallas area?
The outskirts, which is like where like
Yeah,
Waxahachie's at.
Oh,
and-
that, not from the other side.
Yeah.
What's
From,
the-
like,
oh yeah, what was the name of that town?
south.
Stephenville.
Oh, that's not where I thought you were talking about. I thought you were talking about the La Llorona location.
Oh, that's southeast. Just fucking hit the river and then follow it downward. You'll hit.
Texas geology.
Yeah.
Or topography? No, geology.
Wow.
Geography? Geography, there we go. Woo! We'll learn you something. None of us went to college. So, how often do you...
So you're into black guys because of the stigma or because you just think they're pretty?
I don't know. Well, like growing up, I would always say like.
Dude, you gave me a Megan Good. Megan Good.
Like I was
There's
surrounded.
only certain black girls that I find attractive.
Really?
Yeah.
My cousin of mine likes black girls too, but I say like we're twins because like we're kind of like the same size, and
And he doesn't have a penis?
he does.
Oh, just checking.
Yeah, so like that's a like difference between us. That he's like a guy. Just more guy stuff. I'm more like.
He pees
a
standing
girl.
up
Yeah.
and only sits down in
And so we both like. I guess like he likes black girls and I like black guys, and so.
How does Leonard feel about this? chocolate
Like
obsession?
Leonard was super like, cause like people would be like, so what kind of guys are you into? And then I was like, I would describe him, and then like.
That's not me at all!
Everybody would be like, so how'd Leonard come in? Like, I don't know. But I used to tell my grandma, like, I used to tell her all the time, like, I'm gonna marry a black guy. And she's like, don't be saying that. You're gonna get a white guy.
My grandma legit, and I at first I was nervous about saying this on mic because she's kind of hinted at it before, but she owned it so much the last time this came up. She's like, I never want my daughter or my kids to date a black guy or a Jew. So I was like, wait, what? Like, and because she was talking to a Jewish man about it, and they're like, you wouldn't? What's wrong with you? They're like, now, sir, would you want your daughter dating a Catholic boy? Like, oh, I see your point. It's a religion thing. It's not a racism thing. It's an ideology thing. You want somebody to believe in what you believe in and to instill the same ideologies to your daughter that you would. Yeah.
I want to say it's a conservative value because like Mexican grandmas are like, fucking, you're gonna marry a nice Mexican boy, and then Asian moms are like, you're gonna marry a nice Asian girl, you know, and I'm pretty sure the same with black grandmas and moms, that you're gonna marry a nice black woman. You know.
Well, there's always that shit you hear on TV or on programs with all them white boys taking on good black women. All them black men taking on them nice white girls. They don't want none of their own color. Kind of shit like that. Was that a racist voice?
No.
Sorry, didn't mean to do that. I didn't realize. I just realized not every black man talks like that. Some of them are quite Martin Luther-y. So, do you? Talking about your affinity towards black men, well, first off, do you have any affinity toward, what about Asian boys?
I don't like Asian.
Not even, like I was talking in the last
like,
episode about that real yoked dude. What if he was like 6 foot yoked, had a regular sized penis?
I don't know, because like people are like, before I found out like what BTS stands for.
Behind the scenes?
No, it's like Korean pop.
Oh, the
I
band.
saw those dolls at the
It's a band.
Yeah,
BTS,
I didn't
right?
know what they were, and so like people would come up to like, oh, this person's so cute, and like,
They all look the
I
same.
don't find them attractive. Yeah.
I dated this girl in New Braunfels once who had a picture, and I don't think it was, no, it had to have been another group, right? But it was all these Asian chicks, long hair, fucking gorgeous, all flat chested and shit. Like, hey, what band is that? They're real cute. Like, those are all guys. I was
my
like,
God.
oh shit! Like, they were all in like tight black leather, long hair, makeup done, because that's how they're real androgynous in
I just saw a video yesterday or the other day about how Asian men are very feminine, or they're starting to become feminine, and that China is blaming the CIA for that. And I'm like, what? How the fuck does that fit in? So yeah, their logic is that the whole soy boy movement thing.
I don't know what a soy boy is.
Soy boy.
Oh, the Asians coming in like.
No, soy boy like
what?
a very effeminate man.
That's a soy boy?
Yeah, because apparently soy makes you gay. Not that it makes you gay, but that it has all these female hormones in it, like it's estrogen rich, I guess.
Man,
And
people are just
so then they're
reaching
saying
for excuses.
So then they're saying that the soy boy movement hit fucking Eastern China, and that's why they're blaming the CIA.
No, that's bullshit. The androgynous movement has been growing more and more in all cultures. That's why we're doing more genders. Thank you, Avanly. We cleared this up last episode. I just need to hammer it into my brain. But so, okay, so no Asians. We like the black boys. What about women? Have you ever messed around with girls? Are you the type that is okay checking?
I kissed a girl. But she was more like not like a feminine girl.
Oh, you kissed a butch?
Yeah.
You went all.
It was like, well, she
So you
smelled bad, and it was just like not a good experience.
Why did you? Oh,
She
so
smelled bad.
so you like full BO or like was this more than kissing?
No, it was just kissing.
Oh, okay. So were the bad breath?
Yeah,
Or
but like she
underarms?
smelled like
Did
beer.
you smell her
like,
vagina? Why did?
She just smelled like I don't know, like maybe she didn't brush her teeth or I don't know, but she just it was a bad experience.
I'm so sorry for you. I'm sorry. So had it been a better experience, do you think it could have left you more open to female experiences in the future?
Well, maybe if it was like a different girl. I don't know.
Had it gone a little different, yeah. Do you ever find yourself checking out girls now? Is it like a competition thing, or do you truly appreciate? Like I'm very open about it. I will check out guys. I'll be like, holy shit, that dude is fucking sexy as fuck. Like, I wouldn't go fucking ride his cock or blow him or anything, but I can appreciate, like, that motherfucker is sexy as shit. Chris Hemsworth, I would love to watch him walk around naked just to be like, how the fuck did he develop that muscle? You know what I mean? So it's a little bit of both, like, where I appreciate the sexuality of the being, but I mostly appreciate, like, the physicality of being able to
girls
get there.
do that, and we're like if we see a girl, like, okay, is that real or is that fake? And we already know. Like.
So now, is the majority of females' jealousy caused by wishing that they looked more attractive, or at the level of the attractiveness of that person, or is it more because the boyfriend or husband is looking at all?
I really don't know.
For you?
For me.
Are you jealous at all in those situations?
It's like, if I know you're getting to, like, I guess, like, crossing the boundary, I guess.
What's the boundary though?
Well, like
Where's the
getting
line?
closer to like.
Oh,
I guess-
actually communicate. Like,
Yeah.
it's not just
like
an appreciation from afar.
Yeah,
Mm.
I think that would.
Now, what if it's a workplace situation? They're completely platonic. You can see that there's absolutely nothing between them. She's friendly, he's friendly, but there's no chemistry at all. But he's like, oh my gosh, you look great the other day. Can he get away with a comment like that?
No.
Because he sees her every day, right?
Yeah, I feel like.
But if it was some random person going by, like, wow, that's a great outfit, how does that make you feel? And someone you'd never see again, just somebody walking by. Would he get away with being able to say that?
I don't know.
That's a no.
No, it's different. You're saying
Yeah.
that's a great outfit, not that's a great ass.
No. That she looks really good.
In that outfit.
I don't think
In
he
that
would say
outfit.
that though. I think he would be scared if he said that.
Oh, so you're a man beater.
Yeah, it sounds like
No,
you're a
I
little
used to.
jelly.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so his reaction to certain questions that we may have wanted to ask here is justified because it's reciprocated. You both are on the level with each other.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I don't beat them, guys.
In public. So, all right. Well, we're almost wrapping up here. I wanted to ask 2 more questions. One lengthy, one to end. We talked a little bit about how there's a little bit of religion involved in who your parents might want you to date or end up with, right? Like they might not be comfortable with you dating a Muslim or some shit like that. How close are you to theology in general, to God? Are you practicing theist of any sort, or are you a spiritualist? Do you believe in meditation? Like, where do you stand on
Okay, so
the existential questions of life?
growing up, I was always raised in a Christian church.
Christian, not Catholic.
Yeah, Christian.
Okay. I always have to clarify because I'll say like I was raised Christian too. But they're like, no, it was Catholic. Like Catholicism is a form of
Yeah,
Christianity.
they always say that.
Like if you believe in Christ as the Redeemer, you're Catholic.
Yeah.
How that works.
But it's like
I mean,
the
Christian.
different practices though, like how Christians don't work. I don't know. I wouldn't say
Christians
worship
don't
because I don't know anything about Catholics.
Yeah, we had this
So-
conversation. There's a misconception that that Catholics
Idols.
traditionally pray to idols, but we don't. We talk to them. It's not. It's like
Okay.
the prayer of San Martin, not a prayer to San Martin.
Yeah,
You
because
know what I
I've
mean?
heard like some people say like, okay, I need to pray to the saint, and I'm like,
Yeah, they're misquoting. I mean, they're misrepresenting themselves, and a lot of people think they're actually supposed to pray to the saints. So it's really just poor knowledge of their own religion. But really, like, I'll be asking the saint today to pray for me on behalf of, because he was the saint of, let's say, money and wealth. So you light a candle to that saint, be like, dear Pablo, or whichever saint that is, like, could you talk to Jesus for me? You know, he's the hookup. The saints are the hookup
yeah,
to Christ, you know? Just like a
Yeah, I
priest is
have to,
your
like,
intermediary.
get familiar with that because I don't know anything about
It's
Catholics at all.
confusing as shit. It's just as confusing as any other religion. But so, you were raised Christian.
Yes.
How did that affect you? Like, what did you take away from it? Did you go to, like, catechism? Do y'all do catechism? CCD kind of shit? in Catholic school?
We just have like the basic like
Sunday service?
Sunday service, and then sometimes have like other events if they have other events like a vacation Bible school. I don't know if you remember that. It's called VBS. People usually do it like in the community like around summer
Oh,
or
okay.
before the kids go back to school.
Is it a weekly thing?
Some people do it for a week. Some people do like whole day.
Yeah, okay, so we do, that's what I was saying, is catechism class, CCD. You go once a week for an hour and they'll read you a passage and explain that part of the Bible, let you ask questions. And it was like every Wednesday, I think we would go as kids. So it was a once a week thing for like a month or two.
Yeah, well, like my husband was Catholic, or yeah, like his family was. So
And he might not be
his-
practicing, but he still believes in a lot of the tenets and stuff.
No. He doesn't.
So you guys aren't practicing at all. It's not
No.
a factor, really.
No, we aren't.
I'm just
But
Christian by name.
yeah, he would say like that. He wouldn't get too specific like what CCD was, because I would ask him like, what is that? And he's like, oh, it's classes that we need to go to. But a lot of the times he would skip, and so he would get in trouble for
Yeah.
skipping.
A lot of kids did that.
I
I never did because I love those existential. But they loved me in CCD. But yeah, I have a very complicated relationship with theology. I'm always trying to find God. I don't believe in him. I don't believe in a God because I have no justification to believe in a God at this moment of my life. I don't know any better, I guess, is my excuse. Like, according to the Bible, if you can't send people to hell if they don't know any better. You know, if they don't know about the Word of God and the facts of it, they're not to be blamed for, you know, the negatives of they're not believing. If they're good people and their only fault is that they don't believe in the God that they've never been taught about, it's not their fault. They're still going to get into heaven. So I like to believe that because it's not that I'm claiming ignorance. I am ignorant to the details of the story and everything. So I'm not comfortable saying I believe. I can't say I believe. I want to believe, but I don't. So that's where I stand. I'm an atheist by definition because I don't believe in God. Do I want to believe? Am I searching? Absolutely. And as far as I'm concerned, that's all that matters. As long as you're searching for God, fuck whatever religion you're in. It's the best I can do. So, do you find, now that you say you're not practicing, do you still believe in God at all? Is it just an existential question that you don't think about because it's too complicated? Where do you stand?
Yeah, I really don't think about it. I mean, I would say I do believe in God, but like.
But as far as what God is.
Yeah.
Is it could, for me, I feel like God is just the fucking energy of the earth.
I mean, I know like the practices of like a Christian, like God and Jesus and like.
How about heaven and hell? Where do you stand on that?
Like if I believe in it.
Mm-hmm. As physical places, is it just a methodology of society to keep us in check?
I don't know. Honestly,
or is it the existential
like,
crises?
One point I'll be like, okay, I believe in it, and then like some days I'll be like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's confusing.
Well, we're at 41 minutes. Is there any questions you want to ask? This is your last chance. Anything come up in that little brain of yours you might want to ask us? Any curiosities about the podcast? About any stories that we've never actually finished on the podcast that you're interested in rehashing? I keep trying to get this guy to come out with the reason he's on probation.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's going to be like our 100th episode or something.
Yeah.
He's finally going to say it.
Oh, probation?
Yeah.
You don't retain a lot of the information of these podcasts, do you?
Don't attack her.
No,
I'll attack who I want. It's my podcast.
Like, I know he was on probation, but like, I thought he, like, already like
finished it? No, he's got
decided not to talk about that, or like I don't know.
He pretty much has as far, because I keep trying to drag it out on
like exactly what happened.
Like dances around it really well, doesn't he?
I haven't really said fucking what actually happened.
One day I'm just gonna say it myself.
Yeah.
One day. I think that's what he's waiting for.
Is it pretty serious?
It's pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
It's not.
Well, it's
super fun. It's super fun. It's a fun story for me, but it's hell for this guy. All right, so silent treatment. Why did I write down silent treatment?
Oh, because that was one of the questions I thought she was gonna ask.
Bust it out. What was that question?
Yeah, I know you had like told me something.
Yeah, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like women like doing the whole silent, like you get in an argument and like I'm not talking to this guy.
Do you do that? Do you ever get so mad like just and you just, like don't talk for a whole day to him?
Sometimes. Yeah.
It's hard to do that when you have a kid though.
Yeah. Well, I'd be like, Lennox needs this, or like.
They're like one's just directional statements.
Yeah. Or make sure you do this.
What was the last big argument you guys got into?
Probably over video games.
What? What do you guys play?
Well, he does. Well, like.
Oh,
like
so it's like you spend too much time.
He's one of those. I love it. I've gotten deep into it. Like I'll get deep into gaming for like a month or two. But like the whole time I'll be on for 4 or 5 hours and I got, Hon, you okay that I'm still playing? Like I'm so fucking, I feel so bad if I'm on there for too long. Most of the time I'm just looking for an excuse to get off to because I'm just not addicted to gaming like that.
No,
of all the addictions I've had, I just can't do it with gaming.
He loves gaming online. I don't know if it's like Call of Duty.
Did he get the new one that came out?
Yes.
Yeah,
he did.
Is he still waiting for the online to come out?
I don't know.
I know guys that bought that game full price, like $70 or whatever the fuck price it was.
Yeah, and
they've been sitting on it because the online matches haven't opened up yet for it.
Yeah, like certain ones or something.
Yeah, they're still waiting for maps. It's like, why do y'all play games that you don't want? Like, I've bought so many games that I've never even opened. I'm so annoyed with myself. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is supposed to be like one of the greatest games ever fucking made, and I've never opened it. I haven't finished Lego Batman with my son. Cube 2 I downloaded, haven't played it. Haven't finished Batman Arkham City. Fuck! I got some gaming to do. Get the fuck out of here, you two. I want a game. Just kidding. So, final question, Emily.
Yeah.
Oh, before that, did you have any other questions?
Oh yeah, back to
No,
the...
yeah, we're talking about
Sorry,
the
yeah.
whole fucking...
Sorry.
Yeah, the silent treatment, it's more of a reward for guys than a punishment, you know, like, you may see it that way, but it's like, oh, she's not talking to me, okay, so then I can fucking go spend more time with my boys, you know, go out, do something stupid, and you wouldn't be the wiser, because you're like, no, like, he'll call you to ask permission, but you're not going to answer, because you're not talking to him.
I think this is subjective.
It could be.
I feel like I used to stay silent, and now it's like I'll bug him
I can't stay silent.
and make sure
Yeah, do
like.
that.
I think I'm the one that does, I think I'm the only one that does a silent treatment. My wife couldn't stay quiet if I fucking paid her. I'd be like, babe, I need 10 minutes to silence. So I just got out of work. I need to go lay down in the other room. 5 minutes later, hon, what do you want for dinner? I was like, just decide for me. I can't do this right now. Like, I wanted silence, not a decision to make. It's so fucking hard. So yeah, but like, I'll give her that. If I'm upset with her, I'll be like, just don't want to talk. Like, if I talk right now, I'm gonna be rude. I don't want to talk. She's like, oh, but why don't you just want to? It's not good for either one of us. Go away.
Yeah, that's different. You're separating yourself from situations so you can cool down, get a clear head.
It's my number one way to deal with things.
Yeah.
I used to run away 100%. Like, I would get in the car and drive away for 20, 30 minutes. And same thing at home with my family. If I was upset, I just disappear for the next 24 hours. You know, go hanging with friends till I'm too high to fucking remember why I was upset. And the healthier relationship you get in, the more you realize, like, you just need a moment, man. You just need a moment to yourself when you spend every waking moment outside of work together. Because we don't have friends. We're not friendly people. We're homebodies. We enjoy our privacy, our silence with each other, our communications with each other. And the only outside stimulant we have with other people is our parents and our family.
Mm.
And that works for us. So I don't understand what you're saying. Like, you go out with your boys. Like, do you have girlfriends and stuff? Does he have guys? You guys separate yourself often?
Sometimes, I mean, I used to hang out with some girls all the time. But he would let me, but like, it wasn't like going like downtown, like, that's my like, no, he's like, you're not going downtown, yeah.
Oh, he demanded that you don't.
Yeah.
Were you ever the type to go?
Oh yeah, I love going.
Really?
But like, we go together.
Yeah, I love going, I like to go to dance, and I've never dated anybody who actually enjoyed dancing.
Really?
I think one person.
Not even a wife?
Not even a wife. I'm actually in the middle, in my head, choreographing our dance for our wedding in a couple years. Because I used to be in dance. I did ballet, folklorico, swing, and hip hop.
That's right.
All in this thing. I'm in love with choreographing things. Like, I'll be in on the rare occasion, I'll just be blasting music and I'll fucking try and do I'll try and make up a routine in the bedroom by myself, or naked in the mirror. Often. I like my body.
See, I always get the girl that doesn't want to dance.
Yeah,
I'm like, but
same.
you're a chick. You're like, you love this.
Like, there'll be girls that'll go on the dance, but I dance. Like, I don't wiggle, I don't sway. I jump around, I spin, I do fucking all this shit, you know.
Yeah.
So, oh my god, I forgot. My grandma's calling me. I might have breakfast with her in the morning.
Oh,
I'll call you back, Grandma. Sorry, love you. So, so you like to dance, or did you just like to go hang out, have a beer? Oh, beer, liquor.
Liquor.
Liquor in the back. Sorry. Fucking song. My son started singing it. It drives me crazy. So, you go dancing, but Leonard says no. And you listen.
Like with girls, yeah, because we have a thing like, how would you feel if I did this or whatever. So
True.
I would not like for him to go with the guys because the guys are stupid. So.
Well, no, yeah. Yeah, I find that girls are just as bad as guys. When you guys are out in a group, y'all are raunchy as shit.
Well, depends with what girls you hang out with.
Depends on the scenario. Because we all vary. Like, the same group will be real conservative one month,
Like,
and then the next
if you
month
go
they're
with
all
like
out,
single
get
girls, like, obviously.
Oh, the single ladies.
And you're the only
Do the
married
dance, right?
one, like, you know, it's gonna be different.
Oh, you're the only, so you were the only married one amongst that group. That does make it a little
yeah.
different. That is, it's a different scenario when the people around you are acting one way and they don't understand that. It's like when I had my son, the friends that I was hanging out with didn't understand, like, I can't be up till 2 in the morning gaming like I've been, you know? Now I'm off by 9, 10 because I got to get to work. I can't call in sick anymore because I need to make sure that extra $50 is in the fucking account, you know, or whatever I get paid for the day. Because the kids got fucking school pictures I gotta pay for some fucking reason 2 days after they fucking let me know that you had school pictures. And then the pictures don't come in for a month. Doesn't make any fucking sense. You need the money in 2 days.
Super late, right?
It's so stupid. You have the Christmas
Because I know
pictures
my
coming in
siblings, like, their pictures would come in, like, super late. They totally forgot about them.
Yeah, you don't even remember that you ordered them. They could totally scam us for so much money if they wanted to. Well, shit, this one's going on for almost an hour. Happy you settled in. I think this is a lot of fun. Any other questions we want to get out of the way, lady and gentleman?
Nope.
All right. Avanly, thank you so much. It was very nice having your voice on here to help us get a grip on our over-testosterone conversation.
Yeah, female point of view for once.
Yeah, thank you also for not being a prude. You actually, you definitely answered some questions I thought you'd be a little more shy about. So, for those of you listening in YouTube land, in podcast land, what did you think? Let us know. Send Avanly some love. Do you want to give your Instagram? Are you trying to be famous?
Yeah, sure. I don't really post much on Instagram. But...
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, you're more active on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
You Twitter people.
More Snapchat, like Snapchat.
Oh, you and my wife on each other's Snapchat?
No, I didn't even know she had a Snapchat.
Yeah, we have. We'll do that later.
Okay.
But anyway, this has been the Completely Inappropriate podcast. This has been a lot of fun. Last question, Emily. Anal?
No.
No? That's it? Okay. No. Yeah, we won't get. Yeah. Sorry, Leonard. It's a necessary question. It's This has been the Completely Inappropriate podcast. Everybody, find us at Completely Inap on Twitter, at CI Podcast on Instagram, Completely Inappropriate Podcast at gmail.com. You can find us at Completely Inappropriate Podcast anywhere you find video. YouTube. Well, no, you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That's where you find us. If you're listening to us, you already know where to find the pod. So, Frank, what do we tell the lovely people?
Be excellent to each other.
Find your happy people, Avanly. Just say I love you, bye.
I love you, bye.
Ah, how beautiful. Take it easy, everybody. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.